Greetings and a warm welcome to all. Today, an update on Saturn changing its Navamsha to Aries from 14th September to 7th November. Saturn was in Aries Navamsha earlier in direct motion from 23rd January to 22nd February 2021. If you can recollect your time, you may experience similar kind of circumstances and feeling now also. But this time Saturn is in Aries Navamsha with retrograde motion till 11th of October and then direct motion till 7th November. So there is lot of back and forth movement, and even for the results might not be the straight or the in the clear form. We have Saturn in dignity in Capricorn in the D1 chart. Its own sign. But from 14th September, it will move into Aries Navamsha, which is like weak and debilitated state for Saturn. Basically, Saturn is known for having discipline, maintaining law and order, working under guidance, or for someone else, and not independently. Saturn is a executor, a performer, mostly a follower. While in Capricorn, Saturn works for people, common people, and their rights. The signification is working hard with determination in the interest of his owner or his company or someone higher up than him or for any goal in front of him and within the sets of rule always. Whereas Aries is an independent sign. The Lord Mars is a fighter, commander in chief. The fight is to protect and to safeguard personal interest, protecting the self identity. It is more personal in nature, and debilitated Saturn do not want to go by rules, social order, and hard to keep up with the structures. So you see, it's completely opposite to what Saturn is. Saturn is not interested in lifting himself or proving his identity. Earning is not the goal of Saturn. His goal is to serve. But while in Aries Navamsha, Saturn internally wishes for self interest, personal goals, personal gains. Basically, he is acting opposite to what he is. Saturn in Aries Navamsha feels like fighting for personal rights, for greater power, control, like Mars. Whereas his personal tendency is to learn through experiences, remain patient, and work hard for things. And Navamsha indicates internal results. It is the fruit of what is promised in the birth chart. It indicates the strength of the planet based on the Navamsha it occupies, the Navamsha sign it occupies, and pinpoints the exact nature and the function of the planet, how it's going to work internally. So this feeling of fighter Saturn with Saturn in Aries Navamsha is more internal. He's feeling like that. And externally being in Capricorn, the Saturn is like working hard, is determined to get results done with discipline, honesty and dedication. But actually this is not the case internally. He doesn't feel that way. This brings anger, frustration, an inner conflict leading to protest, acting rebellious. We don't get results with this state of mind. And this is what is the debilation of Saturn. It makes you weak and takes you nowhere because of the internal conflict. Saturn is not the one who would fight like Mars, the Lord of Aries. He would prefer surrendering, having patience, and endure. But when Saturn is in Aries Navamsha, he instinctively wants to be fearless for any consequences. Somehow wants to win over things. And that's not the natural tendency of Saturn. What needs to be done here is to be conscious about this. Notice the time frame. From when till when Saturn is in Aries Navamsha. And know the feeling, why you're feeling the way you're feeling. And handle with awareness. Dabulation indicates the weaker areas of our life, which needs to be worked hard to sustain in order to have some desired goals. Check your Navamsha chart and Aries sign in it. That area is activated with this transit of Saturn in Aries Navamsha. You need to achieve balance in your interest versus everyone's interest to avoid any extremity because of this position. Do keep in mind that Saturn is the lord of 10th and 11th house of natural zodiac. So there will be material benefits with this transit. Even if Saturn is in debilation, what suffers is your peace of mind, your relations, emotions. Balance is the key here as far as you stay within the limits and follow the social order at all the levels. You may not have any extreme impact or harsh impact because of this transit. Let us see the placement of Aries sign in your Navamsha chart. This is Navamsha chart that you have to check. Wherever Aries lies, Aries sign lies in your Navamsha chart, that house has Saturn placed in it. So if Saturn is in your first house of Navamsha chart, then good for profession, money, but challenging for marriage and relations. If this Saturn is in second house, then it gives good wealth, prosperity, but can spoil your eating habits, your drinking habits. Also can adversely impact the family relations and marriage. Then if this Saturn in Aries is in the third house of your Navamsha chart, then it gives good writing and communication to express your ideas. But there may not be the same amount of credits or recognition of your work. And this can spoil the relation with siblings and friends. If this Aries falls in your fourth house of Navamsha, then benefits with property, vehicle, but the peace of mind can be greatly impacted because of the conflicts among the family members. If this Aries Navamsha and Saturn is placed in the fifth house of your Navamsha chart, there can be good creative ability of many kinds and success in such activities, but there is no happiness or satisfaction. Emotional touch can be missed here. If this Saturn and Aries sign is in the sixth house of your Navamsha chart, it blesses you with bravery, the courage to fight any tough and challenging enemy and big challenges also. So, in a way, there are tough enemies in front of you, tough challenges that you have to deal with, which can lead to litigations or court cases. If this Saturn is in Aries Navamsha, in your Navamsha chart, then it can give good management skill with the seventh house, good administration, even business, but marriages can be difficult to handle. Partnerships would be difficult. If this is in the eighth house of your Navamsha chart, it can give you sudden finances, inheritance, in-laws, from others, but it can simultaneously give you health problems, long-term diseases, a challenging change it can give you, complicated relations with in-laws and others. If this Saturn is in the ninth house of your Navamsha chart, in the Aries sign, it can give good post but delay in attaining your goals or conflicts with the bosses, father figure, your teachers, guru, mentors. If this Saturn is in the 10th house of Aries Navamsha, it can give you great power, but can also give you losses if there is misuse of that power or any dishonesty in your deeds. If this Saturn is in the 11th house, there can be all round success with fulfillment of your desires. Just make sure that the relations are maintained with your network. If this Saturn is in the 12th house of Aries Navamsha, this can bring some news from the good news from the foreign countries. But take care of your health and family relations. You may find difficulty in sleeping peacefully with this position. That's all for all 12 houses. See, as far as you remain with the social norms, follow the rules and regulations, have letting go attitude, sacrifice for the higher good, you may not see any major negative impact of this transit. But if you do not give fair treatment to all the matter in front of you, then nothing can save you from the results Saturn can give you with its navigation. That's all for today. Thank you for your time and do check out this channel for more such updates. Thank you. Bye for now.